sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Denver Broncos and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Houston. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. At their own 29-yard line. Here we go. First carry for Joe Mixon. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way. And it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it. And boy, did they ever.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This pass complete to Jalen Noel. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On the handoff, running right, it's Mixon. And he'll get past the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Stroud. He'll try to work the screen with Mixon. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 24-yard pickup as they convert on fourth down. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Bulldog. Here's Nick Chubb. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. To throw throw is Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking.
On the quick.
Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Mixon. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Want to finish this opening drive with 6, so the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
Man in motion is Ingram. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Broncos.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Nix out of throwing here on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Denver 1st down. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A second down throw for Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
A modest game. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
2 yards.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More from Houston coming up in a moment. 3rd and 9. Stroud to throw. This one down the field, but will wind up incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
He connects with Mims, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Nix. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Jalen Petrie coming in hard from his safety spot, gets to the quarterback. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 33-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
Gain of 12 yards.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down. Do we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal. Shot. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
He was brought down by
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Tony. Oh, ball.
Back to throw. Stroud. Let's set up the screen here with Dell. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trouble.
He gets free. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 95 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Wow, one of those breathtaking plays, taking it the distance, going coast to coast. A long run pays off with a touchdown.
And Mike, what looks like a simple handoff, just trying to pick up some yards and get themselves out of the shadow of their own goalpost, He got through the initial wave, and he is gone. He takes it the length of the field for 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. That one caught by Noel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. One caught by Tank Dell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
All right.
Now, Stroud. Well, over the middle, taken in by Noel.
They have a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
11.
Second down throw for Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10.
All right. 18. What's that?
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. They send Sutton in motion. Nick snap on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good game. On first down, they pick up 7 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On second down, it's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it's going to be third down. Nix from the gun on third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up fourth and short.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Miami Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
From the 41, here's second and 4. Toss left side, that's hard. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. Second time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Third and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big-time play for the Broncos. 32 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Mims sent in motion here. Harvey trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Dobbins. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Now this looks like a design run. He will do it himself. He's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will take a 14-6 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
First down, he'll start with Mixon. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes, and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Now, deep ball here for Collins. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
Pretty easy to see why he continues to be a main focal point for this offense throughout the entire game. That play not only extends the drive, but now they find themselves in plus territory and hope to come away with some points.
On first down, it's Stroud. Throw out wide, they set up the screen for Collins. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Stroud to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And some good blocking, bringing it a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mother swap.
Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell. And they're going down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll run here with Mixon.
Joe Mixon, ball carrier, brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Ow, what's that? 11, 118. What's that?
To throw is Stroud. This one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
11 yards for number 11. And a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Broncos.
So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And it's third down.
And in motion is Ingram. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The Broncos bringing out their punch as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
What's that? 118. Hey, Uno Mars.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Behind the line of
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
All right.
On second down, Stroud. On the quick slant, Hunt fights Hank Dell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
All right. 18. What's up?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A gain of 26 yards, and the decision to go for it winds up being a good one. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll go with Chubb. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance both run and pass.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Look the hot.
Throwing is Stroud. That one caught by Noel. They'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. We give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
Oh, boy. 18. What's that? 19 Texans. Why, Tony?
They'll go. It's Stroud. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Inside the 30. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and good. Broncos extend it to a 21-6 advantage. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Buggy.
Stroud to throw here on first down. That's to the left side. Caught by Noel. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first and 10. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Now, 2nd and 4.
Down. Here we go. Hey, Uno. Tony. Alert the hot. Skip it on.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will score. Game on. Take down. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. And in motion is Ingram. He'll go play action with Nix. Exiting the pocket right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. 3rd year man, Will Anderson, getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
All right.
Stroud. Will find his man. That's Jaden Higgins. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. First down for Houston.
First and 10.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
South.
Throwing on second down. Stroud. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called.
Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.